It's hard to scale, very hard to scale, because you have to show value to the customers and at the same time have the infrastructure. And to have the infrastructure, you have to show value to the agencies or to the existing businesses. So you have to scale it really quick, and it's very hard.
It's not going to be very easy for anyone to come in for the other 70%. It could happen, but there's really not a lot of money to be made there. The fortune at the bottom of the pyramid is very elusive. I think that there's money to be made, but it's not a gigantic market to share, because really you have to make costs as accessible as possible, and the cost of doing it is so humongous, and it's tough.
So M-Peso came in and they're leveraging on the technology. They're leveraging on this new infrastructure that came in the 2000s, which is the cell phone, which is a huge penetration all over the world. In Nicaragua, there's more cell phones than people. And so now you have this infrastructure built in, and you have the internet slowly coming. I mean, whenever the cell phone internet came in, cell phones took off, or mobile phones, and the internet kind of lagged behind, but the internet's coming in, which is going to play a strong role as well. But so this new business model could be created, which is M-Peso. So leverages on the infrastructure to offer financial services to the unbanked. M-Peso, I think it leverages on an agent partnerships. So partnering with companies that are already existent to offer financial services through their mobile money platform.
What we realized when we had all these ideas that were fantastic when we started this in 2009, when this all was very nascent. At the time, there was, according to GSMA, which is kind of the industry body for mobile money, there was only 10 deployments worldwide. By the time we actually managed to come out in April of 2011, there were several more. But a lot of these things, these deployments, they've come to naught for several reasons, and we experienced a lot of them. One of the first is, it's not enough to read a couple of these experiences, these test cases, and learn about how to build an agent network. The truth is, if people aren't going to the agencies to do any sort of transaction, they wither and die. We give each agent a phone that has unlimited internet and access to our system, so they can do all transactions, and we cover this cost. We don't charge the agent for this. And we need to be giving customer service every day. We need to visit the agents almost every single day to make sure that they have enough money. We don't impose on the agents so that they have to go find the bank and recharge. We visit them. Now, like I mentioned, there's some circumstances where we'll have an agent that doesn't cover its cost because it fulfills another need, which is a need to reach people who otherwise wouldn't be able to reach. Now, those are exceptions, of course. So normally, if an agent doesn't transact enough, we'll visit it in our daily visits and try to incentivize it to transact more. Maybe find the root of the problem. Maybe the problem is they weren't well trained. We need to train them again. Maybe they changed employee. Maybe there's always a bunch of reasons. So we try to work with them to get better. There's legislation here in Nicaragua regarding mobile money. And mobile money is to be treated exactly as cash. So an agent can't charge a user directly for recharging money, for cash in or cash out. The system can charge them for cash out, but cashing in is free and having an account is free, and an agent can't charge the user for that. But sometimes that does happen, and we'll go investigate the case, and if it turns out to be true, we'll shut down an agent for doing that. We'll shut down an agent for misrepresenting information, trying to, for their benefit, for example, saying that you need to purchase 200 Cordobas worth of stuff for me to sell you mobile money. That's forbidden. If someone does that, they will be taken down for that. And that happens. From our network of almost 1,500 agents, we'll probably shut down one or two every single month. That's not exact. Some months we won't shut down any, but it's a constant issue. Small, but it's always an issue.